Yo, what up, my betting family? We back with another video here at No Limit Bets for the NBA slate of January 29th, 2023. We got a small slate tonight, only 4 games, more than likely due to the NFL championship games going on today. But either way, I'm going to bring y'all my top 6 picks for today's games. But before we get started, like always, I would like to say good morning to y'all, good afternoon, whatever time it may be that you're watching this video. Hope y'all having a good one, and hopefully we can make it a better day by winning some money. Also, we're on the road to 500 subscribers, man. If you enjoy the content, as always, please like, comment, and subscribe. It's truly appreciated. But without further ado, let's hop into today's videos and picks. Just to do a quick recap of yesterday's picks, as you guys could see, we were a half a point away from a full 6-pick sweep, man. It truly did disappoint, especially since that game against the Lakers and Celtics went to overtime. Overall, Jason Tatum, I would say shooting wise, he wasn't as efficient as I would have expected him to be. But he did still come close to it. I mean, 30 points. We just needed one more point. But either way, we went 5-1 in that game. Jaylen Brown, late in that game in overtime, he had it rolling, so they went through him instead of Jason Tatum. But I was saying 5-1 day. It's not bad at all. It was just, disappointing that we were so close to a full sweep. But it is part of, what we do, There's going to be some wins and losses. There's going to be some close calls. But at 5-1, I'll definitely take that. It's definitely a winning day. But let's hop into today's picks. For our first pick, we're going to go to assist prop. And we're going to take Kyle Lowry over 5 assists. Now, I know he's only hit this 2 out of the last 5 games, with the last game against Orlando being a push. They're going up against the Charlotte Hornets, which I believe should be a good game. Overall, these two teams do play each other very well, being divisional opponents. But with Charlotte not being really a defensive team, it could be a lot of shots taken and a lot of opportunities. And I just think Kyle Lowry could be able to manage the floor enough and play make enough to get us 6 assists, obviously, to Green, but at least 5 to push. So that's going to be our first pick for today. For our second pick, we're going to stick to assist prop, and we're going to go down to Drew Holiday over 7 assists. And as you guys can see, he's hit this 2 out of the last 5 games with also 2 pushes. Tonight they're going up against the Pelicans. I also expect this to be a good game. I know the Pelicans are coming off the second night of a back-to-back. But I still expect it to be competitive enough or not be a blowout to where Drew Holiday gets his minutes and is able to get his assists. So we're going to go ahead and rock with that for our second pick. For our third pick, we're going to go back to the Hornets and Heat game, and we're going to take LaMelo Ball over 36.5 points, rebounds, and assists. As you guys can see, he's hit this 2 out of the last 5 games, with one of them against Boston being a push. Like I was explaining, I expect this to be a competitive game against 2 divisional opponents. I don't expect this to be a blowout. And LaMelo Ball obviously has a high usage rate for the Hornets, being their star player. And he's an all-around player. He could get his rebounds, assists, and points, as we all know. So we're going to go ahead and rock with that for our third pick. For our fourth pick, we're going to stick to the points, rebounds, assists, but we're going to take an under. We're going to go to Dylan Brooks, and we're going to take his under. As you guys can see, he hasn't hit this in the last 5 games. They're going up against the Memphis Grizzlies are going up against the Pacers. This could have a blowout potential, so I don't expect Memphis to have their starters out there all game. But even if it is a a close game and it's not a blowout. Dylan Brooks is more, really doesn't get his stats. I mean, as you can see, he always ends up around the 20 range, 18. It's nothing new. They usually have him around 22 and a half. So 24, I just think is too high of a number for him to reach. So we're going to go ahead and take the under on that. Also, for our fifth pick, we're going to stick to the same game, but we're going to go to a rebounding prop, and we're going to take Miles Turner over 8.5 rebounds. Now, he's hit this 2 out of the last 5 games, with the 2 of them pretty much crushing it with 13 and 12 rebounds in each of those games. Now, this has a pattern where he has an off game, then he has one where he crushes his, then off, then on, and off and on. We're following that pattern. Obviously, this should lead to him getting the over. But with Steven Adams being out for the Memphis Grizzlies, I expect him to be able to get his rebounds down there. I know they have Jaren Jackson and Brandon Clark and those boys. But Jaren Jackson, to me, is obviously he's prone to get into foul trouble. And Miles Turner has been playing great as of recently. He had his new contract extension, so I see him being motivated and go ahead and have a big game today. So we're going to go ahead and take the 8.5 rebounds. If you guys want to go with the points and rebounds, they have them at 26.5 points and rebounds, which I'm not mad at that. But I'm just going to stick with this rebounding prop. And for our last pick, we're going to go ahead and go to a points prop, and we're going to take Tyler Hero over 19.5 points. Now, I know Tyler Hero has been in a bit of a slump lately. He's only hit this 1 of the last 5 games. But being that I think this is going to be an up and down game, or at least a faster pace that the Heat play, I expect him to get his shots, his opportunities, and have a bounce back game today. This could be a spot where he turns things around and gets us to 20 points. So those are going to be my top 6 picks for tonight's game. There's only a few picks that I liked, obviously. There's only 4 games going on. It's a small slate. So we're going to take the over on all of them except the under on Dylan Brooks. As always, if you guys agree with any of my plays, obviously do your own research. Just don't take my word for it. And over here at No Limit Bets, as always, we go with the low risk, high reward, with betting the $5 with the possibility of winning $125. So we're going to go ahead and place that entry there. And yeah, you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy NFL Championship Sunday as well. And just to give you guys a heads up, I do have my top 6 picks for the NFL Championship games. I have a different video already posted. Y'all go ahead and check that out. But other than that, have a good rest of y'all day, and let's get this money.